There's two stocks today that I'm looking to short, and I wanted to share my breakdown with you guys, just like I did yesterday for my SMCI short. Also, for those that do not know, SMCI actually reports earnings today after the market closes. And a friendly reminder, I do not carry a short position on it anymore. I just shorted it yesterday. The first one that I'm looking at is PLTR. Now, again, this is just the day trade. If I get confirmation of this reversal, which we do not have right now, PLTR is incredibly bullish. It's up 22%, but just like we waited yesterday for SMCI, if you look at the criteria, we waited for it to become overbought. It began to lack progress on the upside. We got confirmation of a reversal, and I made money as it sold off. When a company is very overbought within a very short period of time and it ends up selling off, you could see it offers pretty decent pullback potential. In this example, it was 7%. In DJT's example, this is just one of them. DJT is incredibly overbought. If Trump ends up not winning the election, DJT can crash because fundamentally DJT is not a good company. DJT as of right now trading at $38 a share. If we look at this on the 5-minute time frame, if I wait for confirmation for this thing to break below EMA, which would be right around 38.30, and we see a retracement to the lows that we pretty much closed at yesterday, that would be right around $33, $34. That's about an 11% drop. I only want 3, 4, maybe 5% of that. I do not hold a position for very long. I want to get in and get out when the action is happening, but I want to share it with you. This is one of the trades that I'm paying attention to see if in the later hours, as we get closer to the market closing, if fear begins to get injected into the market, the uncertainty, because today is election day, meaning that today we should have an understanding if Trump or Kamala ends up being the announced the winner, right? After I think it's 270 electoral votes. I'm even thinking of live streaming it on my YouTube channel for free so we can watch it together. And if you want me to do that, all I literally ask in return is to drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel just to make sure enough people show up. With that being said, like what we were talking about earlier, DJT was one of them, and then the other one is PLTR. PLTR on the 5-minute time frame, because of its earnings, which again did come in better than what it was expected. So this stock does not have to pull on back, and I have very little hope that it actually is going to pull on back. I really don't think it will, but even if it does, 9%. So 9% is what it offers in pullback potential to go back to the highs that it made yesterday. I'm not trying to reach for the stars and say that, oh, this thing's going to crash down to $41, which still is definitely possible. But again, that would take away all the hype of the good news of it reporting earnings and being better than expected. Also with its better than expected guidance, that would be an 18% drop. All I'm looking for is lack of progress on the upside, which we do not have right now, and confirmation of a reversal, showing signs of rejection, and the price action is actually following on the downside. I don't want to hope for confirmation. I want to wait for it, especially today on election day, right? The market's going to be very volatile. And if there's any day that I want to pay very close attention to, it's going to be today. The other one that also kind of makes sense is the NASDAQ market. We are incredibly overbought. And right now it looks really strong. Will the market sentiment be the same as we get closer to the market closing? Or will all of a sudden fear begin to be injected, the VIX index begins to skyrocket, and the NASDAQ market and all of big tech begins to drop? So again, be very careful at these overbought levels. Watch your position size and be mindful of if you are seeing lack of progress, remember, it never hurts to take profits, especially during an extremely volatile day. Today is election day. We should have a better understanding around 6 to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time of who ends up being announced the winner of this presidential race. I'll make sure that I keep you guys updated, and all I literally ask in return is drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll take care of the rest. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.